Today we will be learning about Panchayati Raj. What is Panchayati Raj? Let us start with an example. Let us take an example of your school. In your school, you are in a specific class and a specific section. Your class teacher knows you better, isn't it? Now, is it possible for your principal always to solve the issues you are facing while learning or maybe while playing in the field? It is not possible. So, in that case, we need someone who can continuously help you in your problems. That job is assigned to your class teacher. Like that way, if we take example of India, what we can see, it is a vast and huge country. It is not possible always for our Prime Minister or the President to take care of the minute places, the villages of India. So what they do, they divide the administrative power to the minute level. Panchayati Raj or Panchayat system is one of that's the major unit of that administrative division. Now what is Panchayati Raj? Any village which has a population of 500 or more, they have their own Panchayati system. Panch, the word Panch that came from 5. Now 5 means Panch, or Panch means 5. Now 5 people or number of people or number of common people, when they are together to take a decision, we call that as Panchayat or Panch. How they work, we will discuss now. Look at this mind map. If it is the Gram Panchayat majorly divided into two parts. One part consists of government staff. Remember, these staffs are selected. They are selected government employees. They have a secretary who is leading the team. This secretary, this village level secretary, he is responsible to conduct government laws and regulation and whatever the changes government is introducing for the villagers, to let them know and then implement them in the village level. Remember, they are selected and they are selected by government as government staff or government officials. The other part of Gram Panchayat, this part, it is elected representatives. So all villages, they choose some of their representative by electoral method or voting system, casting their vote, and then they choose some few people who will be helping them to conduct that Gram Panchayat activities for development of any villages. So who are the member of Gram Panchayat? Any people above 18 years, they are the members of Gram Panchayat. So Gram Panchayat consists of a Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha, who are there in Gram Sabha? The tribal peoples are there, the elderly people they are there, women, common people. So anyone who is above 18 years of old, they are the member of a Gram Sabha. Now this Gram Sabha is electing, these representatives, their representatives, to work better for their villages. From this elective representative, sometimes direct or sometimes indirect method, we can see that they choose some few people to work for that particular village. They are, the head of the team is called as Sarpanch, Mukhiya. Those who are responsible, have overall responsibility for Gram Panchayat. The next one is coming, we call that as Sarpanch or Upa Sarpanch, that is Deputy Sarpanch, who is helping Sarpanch to conduct his work. Next one is Village Development Official, or we call them as VDO, Village Development Official. So the people elected by this Gram Sabha amongst them, some few are given some extra responsibilities to work for that village. So, video, Upa-Sarpanch and Sarpanch, these three are the main members of Gram Panchayat. Now, what exactly the Gram Panchayat is doing? Usually each village that is divided into wards. Mostly in one village we can find one Gram Panchayat. Now, why I am telling you mostly? Because some of the villages in the distinct places, their population is very less. If the population is less than 500 members in a village, in that case, 2 or more villages combine together to make a form a Gram Panchayat. Otherwise, all the villages, they have their own Gram Panchayat. Now, what are the direct and indirect method of election? I told you that sometimes what happened, to elect Sarpanch, these elected representative, they just raise their hand to cast their vote, that is open vote. Directly they are electing some one person for a particular post. Sometimes this also happen by secret ballot system. It depends on the size of the village. If the village is bigger in size, the more bigger is the size, the election procedure is more complicated, and in that case we opt for these villages, they are opting for indirect system of election. Now, Gram Panchayat always have a secretary to help them, to guide them to conduct their activities, complete their work and work for village development. This person, I told you, is not elected. He is selected by a government official, by government conducted exam procedure, and he is a service holder. So, what a service holder, the facilities they have? This post is a permanent post. If they are not transferring from one place to another place, mostly this post is something that they are appointed for their lifetime. But on the other side, elected representatives are elected for only 5 years. So, they are every time answerable to the common people for their work and their activities. The Gram Panchayat now meets regularly. What they do there? Now, let me tell you a story. There was a Gram Panchayat in a very small village in UP. They all sat together. There was a meeting conducted in a particular day of the week, mostly the day when all the Gram Sabha members can present there, can be available. Now, while they are discussing, this village maybe have a very bad water problem. So, they discussed on the water problem, why they are not getting water, and the secretary also is present there. Secretary is giving them the solution, how government can help them. Even the Sarpanch and Up-Sarpanch, they also are giving some of the solution to solve the problem. If that solution is acceptable by these Gram Sabha or the common people, in that case that will be implemented in that village. And definitely the people of Gram Sabha, those who are not elected or selected, they are also for their benefit, they always help the elected people or the selected people, the secretary or Sarpanch, with sometimes giving their service freely in a day of the week, to promote their village better, do something good for their village. Sometimes even the villages, they offer community service also for the betterment of the village. Now, this water problem with their discussion, it is they can accept like that. Now, there is a card introduced by government called BPL card. BPL means below poverty level. So, the people, those who are living, their living standard is so low, so poor that they are living their below poverty level, government is giving them a BPL card that they can access some of the free commodities or some of the life-saving commodities like food, like medicine in a very low price. There is a common corruption in India that the people, those who have power in their hand in the village level, they are misutilizing it. Now, even to produce a BPL card to someone in the village, this secretary has a responsibility to call out the names. When secretary is calling out the name, if that time the common people, the Gram Sabha people, they find that someone who is really not needed, who is really rich, has enough money, but his name is incorporated in the BPL list, they can object. They can say that this person is rich and this person has enough money and he is supposed not to go in the BPL level. On the other side, they can even suggest some of the names, like this person really need the help. So in that case, we can see that they can even suggest some of the names, those who are really needed, the needy people, those who have no proper source of income, or the family members, number of family members are more, as per they are getting the income per head that is really low. They need the help, and this Gram Sabha can suggest their name, and Gram Panchayat has the responsibility to consider whatever the suggestions given by Gram Sabha, and secretary must help them, must have this as his work to complete the suggestion given by the Gram Sabha and accepted by these elected representatives. Some states, the Gram Sabha form the committees like some of the development committees. I told you about VDO, that is Village Development Officer. Now, these elected representatives, amongst them Sarpanch or Upasarpanch, they are giving particular responsibility to some of the people to work on and then do that particular work for development of the village. Maybe one person is given responsibility to look after the electricity of the village. So this person is particularly responsible to conduct meeting with secretary or his subordinates or the official staff to get better benefit in the electrical service in the village. Like this is the way a panchayat is working. What are the work for the Gram Panchayat they are doing? In a word, we can say that everything that is needed for a village, everything they provide. They work for improvement of the roads, they work for improvements of the transport system. In any agricultural sector, if they find any problem, they work on that. They work on supplying water facilities to the common people, drinking water, as well as the water needed for irrigation system or agricultural purpose. They work for that. They provide street lighting in the villages. They help the common people to work better, to get better future, to learn more. They even suggest for some few camps or some training program for their learning, for their betterment. They are responsible to provide education to the very base root level in the village, and definitely the adult education also, because unfortunately in India even today we can see that a number of people are illiterate. So this elected members, representatives, the Gram Panchayat is responsible to have some schools, even the night school for adults. And to do all these things, they need to collect taxes. That is also a work for this Gram Panchayat or elected representatives. Now, what are taxes? Taxes are some money which common people they are paying to government against their property or against some of the utilities they are using. Against that, they are paying some money to the government. With that money, government can run smoothly and can complete some work that common people they will never spend money, like improvement of development of roads, infrastructures like building a bridge. All these thing is done, or bringing electricity to a remote place in the village to pull the poles and all. These all work to conduct all these things. They need money, and this money they mostly collect that as the sources of their funds, sources of the funds for panchayat. So mostly what they do, they are collecting their money in the form of taxes, maybe property tax, how much is the land property you have, and how much the villagers are getting yield from that land property. This panchayat, they assess it and they are getting money, they are implementing taxes based on that. They even collect some of the money from the government aids. Like in a place, in a village, if government feel, like state government or central government, if they feel that the villagers, they need some help, they need some money, in that case even the government on their level, they sanction a fund, a number of money or amount of money to the for particular villages, those who are conducting those activities. Suppose in a village they need to make a dam on a river. In that case, central government or mostly the central government or apart the state government, they are providing that money, that fund to the village panchayat to complete that work, that villagers can get water smoothly for their agricultural purpose and for their irrigation system. Next we are coming that, next we can see the sources, that not only that, some of the NGOs, some of the community also as a part of their community service, they also provide fund for improvement of the village. Now a common system has been introduced in India, that some of the greatest personalities like Sachin Tendulkar, like Saurav Ganguly and other film stars like Amitabh Bachchan, they are adopting one or two villages. Now these villages will be their complete responsibility. They are taking responsibility of some one or two villages and they are providing all monetary or financial help to the villages as a part of their community service. So these are the ways that village panchayat is accumulating their fund and they are working for the betterment of the village. What are the levels of a panchayati raj? I was discussing till now about only Gram Panchayat. I never told about Panchayati Raj. Actually, after we discuss about the levels, you will understand what is Panchayati Raj and why we call it so. Gram Panchayat, as I told you, the basic unit, the first unit we can see where some of the villages are there, Sarpanch, Upasarpanch, video they are there, and the other side the secretaries are there with his team and they are forming the Gram Panchayat, what we have discussed till now. Gram Panchayat, a number of Gram Panchayat, they are together, they form a Janpad Panchayat or a Panchayat Samiti. Then what is Gram Panchayat? Maybe one village or more than one village, they can have a Gram Panchayat which has a Gram Sabha and a Panchayat system. Then a number of Gram Panchayat, they form together a Janpad Panchayat or a Panchayat Samiti. The Janpad Panchayat or Panchayat Samiti, they are mainly responsible to look after that all the Gram Panchayats, those who are under their supervision, they are conducting their allotted work properly. At the same time, they are even providing the service, they are getting their funds also regularly. Otherwise, without the fund, they cannot conduct their activities. Any problem this Gram Panchayats they are facing, this Janpad Panchayat, they are responsible to solve those problems. Number of Janpad Panchayats are coming under Jila Parishad or block development areas, where it is called as a block. These blocks are under a BDO or block development officer. Again, he is selected personnel, he is a civil service officer and he or she is responsible to take care this entire system. Now these three tier system, what are the three tiers? Gram Panchayat, Janpad Panchayat or District Panchayat or Jila Parishad. These three steps, three tiers together, we call them as Panchayati Raj. Why we need Panchayati Raj in a vast country like India? It is not so easy to rule a country which has so much of diversity, which we have already learned. So they need to know people from their basic root, from the grassroots, and then only it is possible to make some laws, some rules, or take some administrative action against or for those people. Now, to do that, they need to know people better, and Panchayati Raj, this 3-tier system, this is actually helping people to know helping people, those who are in the upper level. District Panchayat is answerable to the state government. We have 31 districts in Telangana now, and all these 31 districts, now in that way, if you think, just divide in that way, district, and then district is coming to Janpad Panchayat, divided into many Janpad Panchayats. Janpad Panchayat is taking care of number of Gram Panchayats. So, it is dividing into grassroots, and that is the way people are taking care of their own people, and it is easy even for any of the administrative body like state government and then for the central government also to know the administrative procedure better, to do the more development work for panchayats and Panchayati Raj, and perform better for India. Thank you.